Hi guys, Lovebook Trianglelindsey here, and this is going to be my January wrap-up. Now, yes, I am dressed a little weird today. I have a hat on, I have 3 layers on top, I'm wearing 2 pairs of pants, I got gloves on. I am in one of those states where it is ridiculously cold. Last I checked, it was about 8:30 in the morning. It's 11 o'clock now, but it was negative 48 degrees with the wind chill. You heard me right, negative 48 degrees, and I'm cold. So I am keeping myself warm, trying to keep my place warm. I don't control the heat in my apartment, and it is only 54 degrees in here right now, and I'm also on the corner of my apartment, so that makes it even worse. That's why I look like this. But let's get into the books. This month I finished Queen of Air and Darkness by Cassandra Clare. This was the 3rd and final book in the Dark Artifices series. It wasn't my favorite in the series. It left me with a lot more questions than it did answers, so I just gotta wait until the next books come out. I read Oblivion by Jennifer Armentrout. This is book 1.5 in her Lux series. It is told from Damon's point of view, the first book told from his point of view, and I thought it was fun being in his head. Some of his reasoning behind things still makes me think, why are you being a jerk, but other times it was interesting to see his thought process. I read The Naked Truth by Vi Keeland. This was my first book of just hers. I've read books by her and Penelope Ward before, and I thought it was okay. It wasn't my favorite book out there. It's still good writing. It wasn't as interesting as I was hoping it to be. Say You'll Stay by Corinne Michaels. This is my first Corinne Michaels book, and it's about a girl and her 2 boys who have to move back to her hometown of Tennessee, which they previously lived in Pennsylvania, where some bad things happen, and that is why they're moving. The main girl, Presley, annoyed me quite a bit with her reasoning and her holding back with some things. I get having your secrets and want to say it at the time that you're comfortable with, but her reasoning behind things just sometimes didn't make sense to me. But I really did like this book. Corinne has a good writing style, and I did really love a lot of the other side characters as well. Poor Unfortunate Soul by Serena Valentino. I was a little disappointed in this book because I wanted more of Ursula. I felt like Ursula should have been the main character, the main person we're learning about here, but it was more of a deal she made with some other characters and just kind of her part in that deal, it seemed like. I was just really excited to get in this villain's head, but I just feel like it fell short for the Ursula aspect of it. All Your Perfects by Colleen Hoover. This book is pretty depressing. You have parts that you read in the then and parts you read in the now, so going back and forth there. I mean, the characters were really great characters. Colleen again did a good job with her writing. It's just this book was so sad, and they just go through a lot, so I need to read something happy and upbeat after this. Be prepared to be in a sad state when you are reading this book. Escape by Jay Cronover. This is the 3rd book in the Getaway series, and I think Lane and Bren are my favorite characters so far. I was just a little sad we didn't get more of their relationship in the book. There is something not exciting, but like something that happens that has you thinking on how they're going to solve it. So I just wish we would have more on their relationship. And I really enjoyed the fact that they kind of get the problem, their like relationship problem, how a book has everything's going good, then there's a problem, and then they have to mend it so they can get back together. I appreciate how it wasn't that typical scenario that they got a problem with right away at the beginning of the book, and then you could just get stories. So that is something I really enjoyed about this book. And at the end, something happened. I'm sad I had to end that way. We just couldn't be happy for a second, but I really enjoyed it. I read the ebook Blizzard, which is the second in the Bear Paw Resort series by Cambria Hebert, and I didn't enjoy this one as much as the first book. I felt like the characters changed quite a bit, that Liam just was this really angry person. There's this tough situation that they're in, but I just didn't like how angry and how possessive over Bellamy he became, and Bellamy seemed like she was a lot stronger in the first book, but now that she had someone to fall back on, that she became weaker. So I didn't like that part. I still liked the mystery of trying to figure out how they're gonna solve their problem or what's gonna happen to them, and it did end on a note where I'm curious to see what Liam is thinking. I listened to Van and Read by Sawyer Bennett, an audiobook. I just liked listening to the Cold Fury Hockey Boys, and it's sad because now I'm done with that. I also listened to All Broke Down by Cora Carmack. It is the second in her Rusk University series. I did really like the main girl character. I mean, the story was just so for me, but it was an okay listen. I also listened to Arch Enemies by Marissa Meyer. I enjoyed this book better than the first, which is good because as a reader you hope the series only gets better. The characters are evolving more and I like getting more of their story. There's some different discoveries that are made in the story and I'm curious how they are going to play out because some of it could be quite dangerous and others were quite happy discoveries. So it was just a really good book, and with how it ends, I am very curious to see what Marissa's going to do in the third book of the series. So that is 12 books for me, and that's like a record-breaking number for a month, and that's really exciting. With this cold day that I'm having today, I'm probably going to get some more reading done. It is January 30th right now. See, I don't even know like what day it is. This is my 4th day in a row of work days being off. I had off last Wednesday for snow day. We went to school on Thursday, which was fun because it was field trip day and we basically got to take the kids sledding for the whole morning, so that was really fun. But then Friday we had off because it's a cold day. Then I had the weekend. Monday was another snow day. We got another like, I don't know, 10 plus inches of snow. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, another cold day. So Thursday, I think the cold is supposed to go until noon, or that's when the emergency alert is. So I don't really see us going in tomorrow either. I might only be going into work on Friday this week. So it's just confusing right now what day it is, but I'm having a lot of fun with my cat Sherman. We're just getting to cuddle a lot and we give each other warmth because it is cold. So I'm hoping to finish listening to the audiobook The Wicked King by Holly Black. I still have about 4 or 5 hours to go on that. And last night I just started reading Hocus Pocus and the brand new sequel. I'm only like 30 pages into that because I started it really late last night, then I got tired. But it's just fun reading it because I really like the Hocus Pocus movie and I'm excited to see what the sequel is about. So there you have it, guys. That is it for January. I'm just really proud of what I did this month. I read everything that I wanted to, except I wanted to listen to the audiobook of Better When He's Brave by Jay Kronover, but that was beyond my control because I'm on hold for the library, so I can't do anything about that one. But otherwise, I read everything that I wanted to and more, so let me know down below some of your favorite reads in January, and if you met your goals, keep warm, guys. Bye.